Number 10, Richard Dobson, the first of them. The side of him, 497, Roger Warnes from Kings Lynn. 367, Ian Smith from Bradford in West Yorkshire. And 226, Mark Webster from Leeds. 306 is Mick Noden, he comes from Rugby. And 151, Gary Maynard, again from Rugby. That round in the corner there looks very much like Les Spencer's machine from Atherstone in Warwickshire, number 98. And the other one is David Toulson, number 86, from Barnacastle in County Durham. At the back, number 175, Rob Pierce, and one of the Nederlanders who is with us tonight, number 27, Jack Valk. John Thorpe emerging now, number 433. Rolling, starter Brian Beat moves them away. 23 cars on the grid, one non-starter according to your program, number 97, and in his place, number 10, Richard Dobson. Over 16 laps. And he's saying out over 16 ronden. There's a 23 autos up the barn. Goes down. Race 1 for the ATS Midlands Limited Trophy is underway, with Ray Scriven moving away down there in 110 for 192 and 507. Trouble for 387. Stu Van Hill down here on the home straight. He sets the tyres wide, so to Gary Maynard in 151. Marker tyres rolling wide there, but it's Ray Scriven in 110, making a return to racing after several months absence due to, indeed, a broken ankle. But he's out in the lead at the moment in that smartly presented car, number 110. Neil Smith in 507 going through on the inside there, then losing it, the spinning round. Scriven does likewise, and that could be the opportunity for Derek Fairhurst in 210 to go through. Little nudge, gentle touch on the bumper there. Forward into the wires over on the far side, getting thumped from pillar to post. Looks like Ian Smith in 367 and Mick Noden's gone in 306. In fact, there's 3 or 4 of them disappeared down there off on the far side. David Toulson down here has gone in car number 86. The leader is Ray Scriven in car number 110, or was last time round, but Fairhurst is up there now by the look of it in number 218. Fairhurst the leader in 218, but Ray Scriven in 110. 218 and 110, first and second. Scriven diving beneath Scott McKenzie there, and not much room. The marker tyre goes floating all over the place. Into the hole straight away. 218, Derek Fairhurst from 110, Ray Scriven. Down and around they go, 192 in that third place. Dave McRudden holding his line well. Howard Davis up there in 327, being chased by Richard Dobson in car number 10. Then comes Will Walls in car number 91. But it's Fairhurst the leader in 218. Well in the lead from Ray Scriven in 110 in that second place. Dobson third, Davis fourth in 10 and 327, Wards fifth in 91, McRudden sixth in 192, McRudden having to take avoiding action on that back straight. Still Fairhurst in 218, he's in the lead, this big lead at this stage in the race from Ray Scriven in second place in 110, right behind Scriven is Dobson looking for an opportunity to move forward as soon as he can in number 10. Howard Davis holding his line too in 3.27, being chased by Will Ward's in number 91. Les Spencer moving through the field rapidly, car number 98, and is Rob Pearce in 175. The problem's being created over on the far side by that chicane as they exit from turn 2 on the back straight. Number 10 and 110. 3.27, Howard Davis there, whoa, and right in front of us, sliding up from the green, is car number 226. 4.11, Phil Wilton goes round the outside of Mark Webster. That's the halfway, Mr. Starter. So that halfway stage, Ray Scriven pulls off in 1.10, which is a pity. He was doing well, and so that leaves Derek Fairhurst in 2.18, streets ahead of the rest of the pack. There is Fairhurst in 2.18, a quarter of a lap at least between first and second places. Number 10, Richard Dobson, 3.27, Howard Davis, first, second, third. Fourth is Walls in number 91, but Les Spencer trying to do something about that, and a little bit further down, John Thorpe crumbles all over the 175 car of Rob Pearce, comes to a halt down there on the back straight. It's 5 next time, Mr. Starter, 5 next time. They have a noch 500 te gaan, 5 laps next time as they go down that far side. 4.11, 192, 387 and 226. Jack Bob in car number 27, 218, 159 and 441. Howard Davis pulls off in 3.27. And so, as we move into the closing stages of this first event here at Coventry night for this 1989 BriSCA Formula 1 World Championship, we have Derek Fairhurst in the lead in car number 218 from Richard Dobson. In second place in car number 10. Third, 98, Les Spencer. Fourth, 175, Rob Pearce. Fifth, 91, Will Warnes. And in sixth place was 497, Roger Warnes. No relation. They're still moving around here very rapidly. This event sponsored by ATS Midlands Limited. Sliding round that turn, Dobson there, keeping a good line. Oh, and Rob Pearce having a little nibble at the back end of Les Spencer's car, then puts the bumper in. Spencer goes wide but holds his line and keeps Rob Pearce at bay. The last lap board goes out for the leader, Derek Fairhurst in 2.18. Richard Dobson has got a little bit nearer, but not near enough to make any difference to this one, providing, of course, that Derek Fairhurst doesn't make any errors. He comes round turns 3 and 4 for the last time. The starter, Brian Beat, gets the checkered flag ready. It goes up and it comes down. And Derek Fairhurst is first across the line from car number 10 in second place. Everything's all happening down there too as the flag goes down. Dobson second. Pearce third. Spencer fourth perhaps. And still waiting for 1 or 2 more of the back markers to come through. Lap scorers down here busy. Right, Mr. Starter, thank you. So the red flags go out. Race 1, sponsored by ATS Midlands Limited for the ATS Midlands Limited Trophy, comes to an end. And it looks as if it's 2.18 Derek Fairhurst, who will be confirmed quickly as the winner. First, 2.18 Derek Fairhurst. Second, number 10, Richard Dobson. Third, 175, Rob Pearce. Fourth, 98, Les Spencer. Fifth, 91, Roger Warnes. Let's try Wilf Warnes, shall we? In fifth place, 91, Wilf Warnes. Sixth place, 497, Roger Warnes. Seventh, 387, Stu Gledhill. And eighth, 411, Bill 304, Dave Miller from Ashbourne in Derbyshire. And of course, Bobby Burns, number 471. And in number 4 from the Netherlands, Rob Vischer. 23 cars on the track. There's a Trans-Atlantic Autos off the barn. Cars on the grid. The Fenner Sales and Service Trophy is underway with Jim Potter taking the lead. 146 from Ray John in 228. And Rick Jordan in 332. Paul Barnicoat goes a bit wide on that first turn in 224. Paul Thomas is scored up in 356 with Gert Smith in 139. Thomas rejoins on the back straight. There's trouble for Johnny Goodall in number 5. Dave Miller in 304 being chased down that back straight by John Lander in number 23, but as they come into the home straight, away it's 146 Jim Potter from 224, Paul Barnicoat at 116, Bill Rogers. There's trouble on the Coventry turn there involving 498, 294 John Dawson. 3 of them caught up there. Dawson's the first to restart as Potter comes out of turn 4 into the home straight. The leader, 146, Jim Potter, but Paul Barnicoat in 224 and 116. Bill Rogers, first, second, third. Paul Thomas, fourth in 356, then comes Ian Hall in 381. David Squire pushed wide in car number 11 by Jane Bean in 309. Moves up a place and she goes herring after David Pearce in 475. Simon Sargent rejoins down here on the start-finish line, but has lost a lot of ground in 498. Still leading, Jim Potter in 146 from Barnicoat in 224. Then comes Phil Rogers in 116 and Paul Thomas in 356. Off goes Ray John for the safety of the centre green in car number 228. The rest of them still circulating rapidly. Trouble for Fisher there in number 4 as he slides out into the loose shale on the pit bend, then finds the car and goes screeching past Dave Johnson on the back straight. Meanwhile, up front, it looks as if there's about to be a change because Paul Barnicoat is pressuring strongly on the inside of the back straight. He dives beneath Jim Potter in 146 and takes the lead. Fisher's in trouble down here on the exit to turn 4. He tackles with Rob Scriven in 117 and both of them are facing the wrong way round. There's another big heap of trouble down on the pits bend turn. Potter gets involved in car number 406, but it looks as if it's Barnicoat in 224 who could well be leading. Off goes Stuart Smith in 139. Jane Bean has found her way to the near the front, and she's currently in second place as she comes out of that turn. It's 224. Paul Barnicoat for 309. Jane Bean in second place. Barnicoat tangles with the back marker there, so does Jane Bean. Bill Rogers is still there in 116 and he's about to try and take that place from Bean, but Bean puts a foot hard on the loud pedal. Thomas comes back to the action in 356. He sweeps back, but Bean gets caught up, so does Thomas. Those they come through again. It's Paul Barnicoat, the leader in 224, but Bill Rogers in 116. Number 11, David Squire in third place. Then Jim Potter in 146 and Ian Hall in 381. Then Mount Mitchell in 322, 162. Richard Pratt, 475. John Pearson, 304. Dave Miller. No changes as they come into the home straight away again. It's still Barnicoat in 224. Hadley halfway, Mr. Starter. The flag is out. Bobby Burns goes into the fence in 471 in that new machine. Richard Pratt clambers all over the front end of Ian Hall in 162 and 381. Ian Hall crowded to the outside of the back straight, and that enables both David Pearce and David Miller to move up a place. Trouble for Vic Jordan, who retires down there. And the black for 471, Mr. Starter, please. The black for 471. So, the message gets through, and let's get back to see who's doing what with 5 next time, Brian. 5 next time. So, 5 more to come on in this particular race with Paul Barnicoat, 224, the leader. There he is, Paul Barnicoat in 224, the leader, into turns 1 and 2 with a 5-lap board out. David Squire in second place in car number 11. Bill Rogers has just been superseded for that third place by Mount Mitchell in 322. Jane Bean onto the green in 309. Dave Johnson about to retire in 383. It's still Barnicoat in 224 from David Squire in number 11 in second place. Mount Mitchell third in 322. Dave Miller herring down the home straightaway in 304. He's chasing Rogers in 116, tries to take him on the back straight, but is prevented from doing so by the chicane that's formed over on that far side by Ian Hall, who's looped into the fence in number 381. The 3-lap board is out. Still Barnicoat in 224. From number 11, David Squire at 322. Mount Mitchell. Mitchell pressuring Squire all the way down that far side. With the gap there until you come to the next places. Dave Miller in 304. Bill Rogers in 116. And Richard Pratt in 162. 2 laps to go. And it's still Barnicoat in 224. David Squire in number 11. 322. Mount Mitchell third, fourth 304, Dave Miller, fifth 116, Bill Rogers, and in sixth place 162, Richard Pratt. In seventh place is 475, David Pearce, and then John Lander in number 23. Barnicoat, he's going to do it by the look of it this time. He's on his last lap in 224, safely negotiates turn 1 and 2 around the pit bend, streaks down the back straight into 3 and 4 on the Coventry bend. The starter Brian Beak gets that checkered flag ready, and it's Barnicoat who's going to cross the line first. In car number 224, the second man still to come through, and it could be anyone, but it's going to be Dave Miller in 304, from Richard Pratt in 162, Bill Rogers in 116, 475, David Pearson, number 11, David Squire, who, in his efforts to get across the line, goes hurtling down the home straight and takes the marker tire away. The Reds, Mr. Starter, please. So there goes the Reds. The Fenner Sales and Service Trophy, going to the man who richly deserves that award, 224 Paul Barnicoat. The official result: first 224 Paul Barnicoat, second 304 Dave Miller, third 162 Richard Pratt, fourth 116 Bill Rogers, fifth 475 Dave Pearce, sixth number 11 David Squire, 7th, 23, John Lander, and 8th, 322, Mount. Gentlemen, are you ready? Start your engines! And so, ladies and gentlemen, we're on the move for the 1989 BriSCA Formula One World Championship. Field with the defending man at the back of the pack, racing over 25 laps. The field led off by Ray Tilsley, number 85, and Nigel Wharton in 422. Des Chandler in 213, and 33, Peter Foulding. Dave Tennant and Pete Geyser. 22, Paul Harrison, and 499, Les Mitchell. 156, Graham Blundell, and 515, Frankie Wayman Jr. H8, Martin Verhoef, and USA's number 1, Rick Standridge. 203, Dan Clark, and 417, Mike James. 190, Len Wolfenden, and 55, Bert Finnegan. Willem Bosma in number 1, and 73, Coast Peters. 247, Andy Webb, and 216, Graham France. 41, Gazbot, and 77, Ian Platts. New Zealand's Graham Barr in NZ38, and Germany's Sabina Ode in G31. 254, Brian Branson, and 323, Keith Riley. Number 8, Gary Castell, and 73, Rob Cowley. 212, Frankie Wayman, and 260, Dave Beresford. 53, John Lund, and H217, Ron Gronda. The BriSCA Formula One Stock Car Racing Championship of the World, 1989. Over 25 laps here at Coventry tonight. Your sponsors, Elliott's Car Accessories. Coming on, and they're away. It's underway, ladies and gentlemen, the 1989 World Championship with 85 Ray Tilsley shooting away and trouble down there in the early stages for 422. Oh, he goes wide there, does Nigel Wharton, and that enabled 22 to get through. There's trouble down there, and it looks as if one might well be over. There's a lot of cars down on that bottom bend as the leaders come through, and it's Ray Tilsley in car number 85. They're sorting themselves out on that turn. It's car number 8 that's in trouble there, Gary Castell, and Andy Webb in 247. Out goes Nigel Wharton in 422. But up front, it's car number 85. Ray Tilsley. There he goes from 33, Peter Foulding. He's in second place. Then Des Chandler third. Trouble there for number 38. He went wide on that turn, could have created a bit of problems. The untraveling traffic, 73. Rob Cowley's on the centre green. The rest of them are motoring through quickly, and as they come by us again, it's Ray Tilsley in car number 85. From 33, Peter Foulding and 213, Des Chandler. First, second and third in the early stages, that's how they are. Trouble down there for Bert Finnegan in car number 55. Andy Webb back in the race car on the far side, but lost far too much ground, and in fact he's about to retire to the centre green. 216, Graham France goes on that far side, loses it a little bit as he slides out on the Coventry bend to avoid that parked up car that's there. It's still Ray Tilsley in car number 85, putting the bumper now in on the back markers. 33, Peter Foulding, a little way behind. Tilsley coming out of that turn nicely. Comes down the home straight in car number 85 from 33. Peter Foulding in second place, Des Chandler still third in 213. 22 in fourth place, Paul Harrison. So, as they come round again, Mike James is about to pull off in 417. It's still Ray Tilsley in car number 85 from 33, Peter Foulding. Des Chandler in 213 is third, fourth is Paul Harrison in number 22. Just keeping an eye on those overseas entrants down there because they're in with a chance. Junior Wayman in 515, making up a little bit of ground as he comes into the home straight. He shoots past the number 1 car of Rick Standridge, moves up a place. 55, Bert Finnegan doing the same. He goes a little bit wide on that turn. The tyres smoking as he goes around that bend. But the rest of them still circulating, and it's Ray Tilsley in car number 85 who's still there from Peter Foulding in car number 33. He's in second place. Then a gap till he comes to Des Chandler. He's 32-1-3, but closing up on Chandler each time round just a little bit, but with a car immediately in front of him in back mark position, which is Frankie Wayman. It's Paul Harrison in 22. Harrison uses the bumper there on Frankie Wayman in an effort to move him aside, but it doesn't happen. Cos Peters struggles in car number 73 as they go down the home straightaway. Harrison still trying to get past Wayman in car number 212, but whilst those two are sorting themselves out, Ray Tilsley in car number 85 is leading. The track is still pretty packed out there. There's not a lot of room for mistakes, for error, or to get through. And in fact, Foulding could well be moving up a little there on Tilsley, but Tilsley's still out in front. Off goes Cos Peters in car number 73, 85. Ray Tilsley getting a little bit tangled up there, not the least with back marker John Lund in number 53. Peter Foulding still in that second place in car number 33. A little further down, 213, Des Chandler still in that third place, followed by Paul Harrison who's fourth in car number 22. Junior Wayman fifth in 515, and then Bert Finnegan in car number 56. And that's the halfway, Mr. Starter. Off goes Les Mitchell in 499. Trouble for Ian Platts in 77. He tangles with Paul Harrison in 22. Des Chandler in the placings there manages to avoid the problems there. Now it's getting closer. They come round that turn, and let's see what happens as Foulding tangles. And in fact, Peter Foulding has gone. Peter Foulding loses it there as he tangles with Martin Verhoef in car number 33. And that's allowed Ray Tilsley in car number 85 to get right away. He is now leading by almost half a lap. As they come into the home straight away again, it's still Ray Tilsley in car number 85 from 33. Peter Foulding got tangled up, and that's a big gap now that he's got to make up in that second place. The man in third spot is still 213, Des Chandler, but he's about to be moved out of the way surely by Paul Harrison. Paul Harrison uses the bumper on Chandler, pushes him wide, moves up into third place. Right, Paul Harrison is now third in car number 22, changing after Peter Foulding in 33, but still the leader is 85. Ray Tilsley down the home straight away and into turns 1 and 2. Ray Tilsley in car number 85, nicely placed at this stage in proceedings. As he goes down that back straight, it's Ray Tilsley in 85 from second place man Peter Foulding in 33. Third is Paul Harrison in 22. Fourth, 213, Des Chandler. Fifth, 55, Bert Finnegan, and sixth, 515, Junior Wayman. Rod Cronder's coming through nicely in 217. Moves up behind 254, Brian Branson. Graham Bartu in car number 38, still moving around the track. Oh, but off goes Verhoef there, and Foulding in 33 gets himself in a mess as he puts Verhoef. Was it number 8? Yes, it was that went away there. He really did go in hard. H8, Martin Verhoef, really going hard in there. Gronder's off as well in 2:17. And so Tilsley in car number 85, the leader. A big, big lead indeed now from Peter Faulding in car number 33, Paul Harrison in 22, and Des Chandler in 2:13, then Bert Finnegan in 55, and 5:15, Junior Wayman. That's how they are. Round the Coventry turn, with 5 next time, Mr. Starter, and it looks as if we're on our way to a new world champion. As with 5 laps to go, next time, the man in the lead is Ray Tilsley in car number 85. There it is. He's there with 5 laps to go. Ray Tilsley, number 85 first. From second place man, 33, Peter Faulding. 22, Paul Harrison, and 2:13. Des Chandler, 55, Bert Finnegan, and 5:15, Junior Wayman. A little further down, Graham Barr in 38. 4:22, Nigel Wharton, and Dave Beresford in 2:60. But it's all eyes now on the number 85 car as it sweeps majestically down the far side and gets the 3-lap board to go. There it is, 85, Ray Tilsley. Down that far side he goes, a very, very confident drive indeed. Looks as if he's going to take it some way behind. Again, not quite half a lap, Peter Faulding in that second place. And so it's 2 laps to go for the second, third and fourth man as they cross the line. But Ray Tilsley comes out into the home straightaway to receive the last lap board from starter Brian Beat. And Ray Tilsley looks all set to be the man who's going to wear the gold roof of the BriSCA Formula One World Championship title. There it goes. He goes down and into the home straight for the last time. The flag goes down, and with a triumphant wave out of his cab, Ray Tilsley, number 85, crosses the line from the man in second place, Peter Faulding in car number 33, and a beautiful drive from Des Chandler in 2:13. Then Paul Harrison in 22, 55, Bert Finnegan, 5:15, Junior Wayman, and the rest we'll have to give you once it's all been checked. One or two more to come through, Brian, please. There he is. Okay, Mr. Starter, the Reds, please. And that's the man who takes the title, 85, Ray Tilsley. The starmen, we can see those now, is 156, Graham Blundell, USA 1, Rick Standridge, NZ 38, Graham Barr, 499, Les Mitchell, 41, Gaz Bott, number H4, Rob Fisher, 73, H73 that is, Coast Peters, 212, Frankie Wayman, 217, Ron Grunder, and Jacques Falk in number 27. Ian Platt's just coming through to join them in number 77, and that looks like Bobby Burns down there in that new car of his. So starter Brian Beat just down there waiting for the consolation event. Cars on the track, the race over 20 laps. get underway. In deze race gaat het over 20 ronden. Er zijn 33 auto's op de baan. Consolation event over 20 laps. Jim Potter in 1:46, Vic Jordan in 3:32. Trouble for Neil Smith in the early stages in 5:07, and trouble too for Paul Thomas in 3:56, who spins round and has to watch the traffic come hurtling towards him, and already in the wires is Les Mitchell in 4:99. They come past us again. It's Jim Potter in 1:46 who leads from Ray John in 2:28 and 1:39 Stuart Smith. Scott McKenzie in 47 having a little go at the back end of the John Lawn 441 car. Lawn goes a little bit out of control there for a second or two, but makes a good recovery. Further down, Ian Platts in 77 zigzags his way through a great pile of cars and then comes to an abrupt halt as he's helped on his way there by Graham Barr in number 38. 169, Andy Clark is high and dry right in the middle, but fortunately just off the racing line of turn 2. The rest of them still progressing. Really are getting spread out now. Bobby Burns in 47 having a little go. Fisher in number 4 from Holland sliding past the big marker tyres over on that back straight, then getting himself into a little bit of trouble there. Oh, and there's 433 sliding through. Gaspard in 41, chased by 156, Graham Blundell, then car number 8. Gary Castell there trying to find a way through. Has to give way to Blundell as he comes up against the 169 car. Still Jim Potter in 1:46 leading. 3:32, Victor Jordan in that second place. 1:39, Stuart Smith third. 1:59, John Sage fourth. And 4:98, Simon Sargent in the next position. So, once again, into the home straight away. And Jim Potter slides that car through. Oh, and then crashes straight into the back of the already parked up Ian Platts 77 motor, which means that this time round we'll have a new leader. That new leader is Stuart Smith in 1:39 from Vic Jordan in 3:32. Pressure's coming on just a little bit further down. Gaspard moving rapidly around the oval. Into the fence goes Simon Sargent in 4:98. Over on the far side, Marshall's readily there to see what's happening. Gary Castell in car number 8, again having another little crack at the rear end of the 441 John Lawn car, but it doesn't quite come up on that occasion either. Further down, Jane Bean in 309 moves past Rick Standridge in USA 1. Stuart Smith was the leader in 1:39 last time round, and indeed he's still there from Vic Jordan in 3:32, who's second. Gaspard third in 41. Oh, and Frankie Wayman getting himself into trouble on the back straight in 2:12. .322, Mount Mitchell sliding out a little bit wide there, and Shaq Polk in a not a bother too in number 27, right in front of Bobby Burns in 4:71. That's the halfway, and it's still Stuart Smith in 1:39. Comfortable little lead at this stage. Vic Jordan still second in 3:32. Oh, and Gaspard having a go at a back marker there. Dropping him straight out of turn 3, pushing him wide into the rough and moving up into the placings. It was Mount Mitchell, in fact, who was on the receiving end, and Mount Mitchell getting himself wound up in order to have another go. Away goes Vic Jordan, and again it was Gaspard who helped him on his way in number 41. And so it's 1:39, Stuart Smith leading from 41, Gaspard in that second place. There's Stuart Smith, past the start-finish line, going down the home straight away and into turns 1 and 2 on the pit bend. 1:39, Stuart Smith from Gaspard in car number 41. change up front. First and second cars through. Then the third placeman. It's 156, Graham Blundell. Scott McKenzie was fourth in 47. John Dowson might well move up there in 294. And Bobby Burns is creeping through the field as well in 471. And it's 5 next time, Mr. Stardo. So, there's their first, second and third cars through. There's the leader. They have a knock 5 running to go on, 5 laps to go for the leader, but that leader has changed, and it's Graham Blundell in 156, who could well have taken over down that back straight. Then let's move forward and see what's happening. It's Gazbot, in fact, of course, in car number 41. Gazbot in car number 41 from Graham Blundell in 156, second, Stuart Smith third in 139. That's how they are now in the closing stages of this event. To go, Gazbot in car number 41, pulling away from that second place Graham Blundell in 156. Off goes Les Mitchell in 499. Two-lap board out. Gazbot still out there. Last lap goes, board goes out. De koploper is nummer 41. Gazbot. 41 Gazbot. Links komen ze weer. De zwarte-witte vlag gaat naar beneden. De winnaar, 41 Gazbot. Mr. Starter, please. The reds go out, the red flag goes down, and the consolation, the official result of the consolation. First, 41 Gazbot. Second, 156 Graham Blundell. Third, 471 Bobby Burns. Fourth, 139 Stuart Smith. Fifth, 47 Scott McKenzie. Sixth, 216 Graham France. And seventh, 433 John Thorpe. The race time over 20 laps was 6:23. Down the line to the A graders, 23 John Lander, 433 John Thorpe, 497. Roger Warnes, number 11, David Squire, 91, Wilf Warnes. 475 Dave Pearce, 98 Les Spencer. Number 10 Richard Dobson, 162 Richard Pratt. 322 Mount Mitchell, then the star men coming through. We've got H10 there, Pete Kaiser, 203 Dan Clark, 55 Bert Finnecon, 190 Len Wolfenden, 22 Paul Harrison, 175 Ron Pierce, 213 Des Chandler, 471 Bobby Burns, 304 Dave Miller, 156 Graham Blundell, 41 Gazbot. About to come into the lineup of the Blues there, the A graders, 216 Graham France, back to the Starmen, 53 John Lund, 422 Nigel Wharton, 260 Dave Beresford, 515 Junior Wayman, and 33 Peter Foulding. Two non-starters, 411 Phil Wilton, I think that is, and 139 Stuart Smith. Welcome representatives from Autotype, and it's the Automask Autotype International Limited trophy that is up for grabs in tonight's grand final. down the back straight, under the orders of starter Brian Beat. The grand final over 20 laps. The flag again goes down, first time, and they're all underway. Scott McKenzie takes the lead quickly. In the early stages in number 47, Stu Glenn going a bit wide in number 387. The rest all looking for space as they come down the home straight, and there's trouble for Big Geyser in number 10. Richard Pratt in 162 and Dan Clark in 203, also Len Wolfenden in 190. He comes bouncing back just behind Paul Harrison in car number 22. The leader, Scott McKenzie in 47 from Paul Bonnicott in 224 and 387, Stu Glenhill. The Starmen all in a big heap at the back of the pack looking for a way through. Dan Clark in trouble on the back straight. Barnicot takes over. Scott McKenzie loses the power on the far side in number 47, so it's Barnicot in 224 from Glenhill in 387. Already off and on the centre green at 162, Richard Pratt. Pete Kaiser looking for an opportunity to rejoin over on the far side. By the look of it, no, he's in fact going to call it a day. Trouble for McKenzie over there, and for Rob Pearce in 175, and Richard Dobson in number 10. Dobson in fact moving across there, and that could have been a little nasty there, but never mind, he's safely on the right side of the fence. So back up front, Paul Bonnicott in 224 is the leader. The second place could well be John Thorpe in 433, and he's come through like the proverbial rocket there as John Thorpe in 433. So as they come into the home straight, Paul Bonnicott the leader in 224 from 433. John Thorpe in second place. 218, Derek Fairhurst third. 216, Graham France fourth. Fifth is number 11, David Squire. And 623, John Lander, then 98, Les Spencer, and 55, Bert Finnegan. Stu Glenhill in trouble in 387. Barnicott still leads in 224 from 433 or 218, 216. Oh, and a big heap of cars over on the Coventry turn. It just looks like the outside car park over there as they try and sort themselves out. Gasbody's one of them. He backs up and immediately gets shot into the rear of all the cars again. And someone on the centre green goes charging all over a barrel and lifts it up high, just like the wheelie truck did a couple of hours ago. Well, that's sorted the wheat from the chaff all right, because Dan Clark is in trouble again in 203. That's still piling up on the Coventry turn. Len Wolfenden manages to find a way through, so does Paul Harrison, Des Chandler and John Lund in 53. And it's John Thorpe, your leader, Mr. Starter. 433, John Thorpe, the leader. Swings round, goes down that far side. Then Wolfenden moves up into second place in 190. Looks like Paul Harrison coming into third place in 22. So into the home straight, it's John Thorpe in 433. Down into turns 1 and 2 on the pits bend. 433, John Thorpe and 190, Len Wolfenden. The pressures are on a little bit further down the field as Paul Harrison in car number 22 breaks away to take third place, followed by 53, John Lund, who streaks past David Pearce in 475. Dave Miller still rolling around nicely in 304. That's the halfway stage. 203, Dan Clark was pulled off. And eventually the cars have begun to sort themselves out, and there's a bigger space now around the Coventry bend. Len Wolfenden found it. He comes nicely through in car number 190. And so it's Wolfenden now in the lead. Lenny Wolfenden at the halfway stage in the lead in car number 190. From 433, John Thorpe second. Paul Harrison third in 22. John Lund fourth in 53. 304, Dave Miller in fifth place. And then Junior Wayman in 515. But both of those cars are in trouble again on that notorious Coventry bend. Notorious it has certainly been tonight. Junior Wayman gets straight back into the action though in 515. But up front and leading the pack is Len Wolfenden, car number 190. Wolfenden comes into the home straight away. We're into the second half of this grand final here at Coventry tonight, with Len Wolfenden in 190 in that first place. Looks as if Paul Harrison has moved up into second place in 422. He's had a problem there though with spinning cars. Nigel Wharton was the man right in the firing line there in 422. Harrison had to take avoiding action, but he's come back onto the circuit still in that second place. First Len Wolfenden in 190 in the lead from 22. Paul Harrison and 433 John Thorpe. Then John Lund in 53. Side by side for a moment or two. Off goes Pete Kaiser in car number 10 over on the far side. 190, Len Wolfenden, that's the man who's currently leading the pack with 5 next time, Mr. Starter. So once again, it's 5 laps to go. 5 ronden te gaan voor de koploper, Len Wolfenden. Fiertek in the lead. That's the koploper. Round that turn, down the far side. On the overcut, Van der Baan, de koploper. Len Wolfenden, Coventry. There is ons koploper, Len Wolfenden. Tweede positie. 22, Paul Harrison. Derde positie. Ryan Fiertek, John Lund down the back straight. First, second and third men through with 3 laps to go. Len Wolfenden the leader in 190. No problems for Len. Harrison still in that second place in number 22. John Lund third. The 2-lap board goes out for Wolfenden in car number 190. Harrison second in 22. John Lund third in 53. Could be that that's the way they're going to finish. The last round, and it's still the leader, Len Wolfenden in car number 190. Down the back straight for the last time. Swings round turns 3 and 4. Comes into the home straight. The Swart Bitter Flak is down, and there it is. Len Wolfenden crosses the line in first place in car number 190. From second place, Paul Harrison in 22. John Lund up there too in 53. The Reds, Mr. Starter, thank you. First, 190 Len Wolfenden. Second, 53 John Lund. Third, 22 Paul Harrison. Fourth, 213 Des Chandler. Fifth, 515 Junior Wayman. Sixth, 33 Peter Foley. Seventh, 433 John Thorpe. Eighth, 304 Dave Miller. Ninth, 260 Dave Beresford. And 10th, 471 Bobby Burns. Race time 218 down there, Derek Fairhurst. The A graders 309 Jane Bean, 254 Brian Branson, 497 Roger Warnes, 23 John Lander, 322 Mount Mitchell, 169 Andy Clark, 433 John Thorpe, 91 Wilf Warnes. So starter Brian B moves them through, and the Reds will give you as they come past us here in the box. Remember that immediately after this event we have a super fireworks display to bring the meeting finally to a close. Do stay and watch it because it's a good one. So the Starmen then coming through, the first of them, 77 Ian Platts. Rick Standage in USA 1 at the side of him. Paul Harrison in number 22. 471 Bobby Burns. 156 Graham Blundell. 55 Bert Finnegan. And then 212 Frankie Wayman. 217 Ron Cronder. 515 Junior Wayman. 422 Nigel Wharton. 53 John Lund. 260 Dave Beresford. And number 10 Pete Kaiser. Len Wolfenden doing a John Lund at the front of the pack there. keeping them moving very, very slowly. And they go, the greens are away. No false starts throughout the evening. Wolverton, of course, breaking away as quickly as he can. So as they go into turns 1 and 2, it's Neil Smith, number 507 from 146, James Potter. 322, Victor Jordan, and Jane Bean goes hurtling down that far side, number 309. Just as McCrudden went skating right across the oncoming traffic and onto the centre green. There's a great big massive pile up down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Waving yellows, Mr. Starter, please. But the waving yellows go out. Being assisted off the track, he's safely out of the car. Obviously it requires just a little bit of attention and getting through the gates, and if we do get a report from the St John and the medical centre, then obviously that will be passed on to you, ladies and gentlemen. A complete restart for those that are still able to run, just in time to wish a happy 17th birthday and lots of love to Julie Anderson. So many happy returns to you, Julie, on your 17th birthday. See if this one manages to go the full distance without a problem. Remember that Len Wolfenden is the man with the 1 lap handicap, and he's got to get cracking on to catch up with the back markers and then wend his way through the field. If he does, it'll be well worth it because it means double points and double prize money. However, at the moment, actually leading the pack is Neil Smith in 507. Derek Fairhurst having a go at the back end of Vic Jordan's car as he comes around the Coventry bend. And so as they come over the start line at the end of lap 1, it's Neil Smith in 507, 218 Derek Fairhurst, 498 Simon Sargent, 332 Victor Jordan, and 159 John Lesage. John Lund with a marker tyre there, tucked underneath the car and into the wires on the fence and getting all tangled up there. It's Ron Calder in 217, right over the front of Nigel Walt's 422 car. John Lund backs off and leaves the marker tyre right in the middle of the track. Crunda gets restarted in 217. Will Fawns is in trouble in car number 91. So is Jane Bean in 309. Pete Kaiser in number 10, restarting after his slight altercation down there earlier on. Wolfenden already beginning to make up a little bit of ground. The leaders coming through again. Fairhurst in 218, from Sargent in 498, Saish in 159, just being taken by Neil Smith in 506, but 507. Round goes Neil Smith in 507, and that puts Baydu any more of his chances. Bobby Burns is in the fence on the back straight in 471. turns 3 and 4. Once again, into the home straightaway and down into the pits bend. It's Fairhurst in 218, Sargent in 498. Then 77, Ian Platts, 159, John Sation, 55, Bert Finnegan. He's just slotted on the inside of Vic Jordan in 322. Graham Blundell, 2. He's having a ding-dong with Graham Beresford in 260, and now door handle down the far side. Meanwhile, Len Wolfenden is coming through nicely in 190. Back up front, it's still Fairhurst in number 218. Sargent, though, for a moment or two, breathing right down his exhaust pipe, and something looks as if it might well have upset Ron Croner in 217, because although he's well down, he's hammering away through, doing his best to make it up as quickly as he can. Dave Beresford is a problem over there on the far side when skating onto the centre green, and then returned and up and over the marker tyre goes Pink Kaiser on the back straight, swirls the dust around as he comes to a halt over there just on the entrance to turn 3. Fairhurst in 218. And in fact it's Platts who's now gone into the lead in 77. Ian Platts in 77. From Fairhurst in 218, Sargent in 498, Finnegan in 55, Jordan in 332, Wolfenden in 190. He's just passed Jordan to move up another place. And first position then held by Ian Platts in 77. From 218, Derek Fairhurst second, third 55, Bert Finnegan. And Len Wolfenden is up into fourth place in car number 190. Followed in fifth place by Vic Jordan in 332, and then 156 and 260. Graham Blundell and Dave Beresford fighting it out. Once again, that marker tyre creating havoc over on the far side. That's the halfway. So we move into that second half. Ian Platts has broken right away, number 77. Further down, Frankie Wayman in 212 and John Thorpe in 433. Lock up, go swinging round and take Paul Harrison with them in number 22. Down the far side, Ian Platts in 77. Into the home straight away. Ian Platts in 77. Well ahead of the man in second place. Now Bert Finnegan in 55. Third, 218, Derek Fairhurst. Fourth, 190, Len Wolfenden. Fifth, 260, Dave Beresford at 6th. 156, Graham Blundell. In 7th place, 515, Junior Wayman, and then Victor Jordan in 332. Lots of casualties around the raceway and lined up on the centre green. Very few of the cars actually that began this race still running. And Ron Croner in 217 is another casualty, parked right up in the middle of the pits bend. Still Ian Platts in 77, the engine sounding beautifully sweet as he goes through with 5 next time, Brian, please. So with 5 laps to go for Ian Platts this time round, number 77 leads from 55, Bert Finnegan, quarter of a lap behind in 55, Len Wolfenden, third, 190. And that's how they are as we move into the closing stages of the final race of this World Championship meeting here in Coventry. Brian Branson takes a quick incursion onto the centre green in 254, comes back on in front of Nigel Wharton and Rick Standridge there in number 1. John Sage limping around and finally coming to a halt, no doubt, in a moment or two on the centre green. Still Ian Platts, though, whipping his way down the far side. It looks as if it's going to be Ian's Carling Black Label Lager Trophy with just 3 laps to go. He's so far ahead that no matter what, Bert Finnegan is unlikely to catch him, providing, of course, that Ian doesn't do anything silly, and he's not likely to. He's not a star man for nothing. 2 laps to go as he comes out of the Coventry turn past starter Brian Beat, who clearly indicates to Ian that he's comfortably in the lead. From Bert Finnegan, second in 55, and Len Wolfenden, a very good performance from Len, who's third in 190. Beresford fourth in 260. Fairhurst still circulating in 218, as is Junior Wayman in 515, and the leader is on his last lap, number 77, Ian Platts, down that back straight for the last time. Swings the car round turns 3 and 4 as starter Brian Beat gets that checkered flag ready. Once again it goes up, and once again it goes down for the last time tonight. 77, Ian Platts from the second man through. 55, Bert Finnegan. Third, 190, Len Wolfenden. Fourth, 260, Dave Beresford. Fifth, 515, Junior Wayman. Sixth, 218, Derek Fairhurst. once again the Reds, out they go. And the last race of the evening comes to its end. But don't forget, just a few minutes all the way through for that Grand National Championship. First, 77, Ian Platts. Second, 55, Bert Finnegan. Third, 190, Len Wolfenden. Fourth, 260, Dave Beresford. Fifth, 515, Junior Wayman. Sixth, 218, Derek Fairhurst. Seventh, 53, John Lund. Eighth, 156, Graham Blundell. And the race time was 6:05.